There I am. Hi there, it's me. Hello, folks. I'm Jason, and this is Mecha Taco. We are continuing to play Sega Bomberman. See, if this was a professional show, I'd just cut it and redo it. But I don't have time for that. so, so forget all the niceties of clean editing and error-free programming. We're raw, and that's the way we like it. Because we're lazy. So anyway, we are playing Saturn Bomberman. The Japanese, the Japanese original, because one, I've never actually played the Japanese game. I've only played the English game, or the American release, and two, out of protest, because the American release, as we discovered last night, sells for between $250 to $400, depending on how scummy the seller is. Which anything above $40 is scummy. You can buy the Japanese version for about $40, which I highly recommend because it's an excellent game. There's nothing in the Western version that says, "Hey, this game is certainly worth $300 more than the Japanese version." Come on, guys, please, just don't give in. Don't give in to these horrible collectors. In any case, why don't we go ahead and get started, since I've ranted long enough. I'm not going to turn this into another rant session. I refuse. I can't say I refuse, because I'm sure I'm going to. I just don't want to. How's that? I forgot what emulator I was using. Oh, it was Yabuse. Yabuse. I have no idea how it's pronounced. Don't really care. You name your emulator something stupid, and oh, there you go. I kid the emulator authors. This is from somebody who used Nesticle. Nesticle. Anyway. Oh, shoot. I can't... Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm still getting over a cold. So... I've got the whole Klingon voice going. I don't sound like my usual pata. I don't sound like Alexander. I'm more Worf. I want to be a hairdresser. Anyway. I don't know what's going on tonight. I'm not really tired. I think I'm just excited, and that's good. That's good because I have other things I need to do. Okay, so that's plugged in. Everything's good. Now let's load the emulator up. Thank you. And actually, uh-oh. There we go. There's my mouse cursor. Hello, mouse cursor. How are you? Bomberman. Thank you. Now, Yabuse, I'm just going to call it Yabuse. I don't know. It's probably called something else, and I'm probably sounding totally stupid, but wouldn't it be the first time? Runs Bomberman rather well, actually. There have been a couple glitches, nothing huge. Like that right there. I changed from SSF because SSF was just like killing my CPU usage, and I couldn't record without the game slowing down tremendously. So that went out the window. There we go. All right. So whoa, I forgot how fast I was going. So let's just go ahead and get started. Whoa, what is that? I imagine that's some sort of really bad searchlight that I don't want to mess with. Oh! Bomberman. I'm moving so fast, it's hard for me to control. Ooh, oh, you little bastard. Everybody, why is everybody hurting me? Man, what a waste. That's a total waste. I had 2 hearts, which, you know, act as basically a free life, because you won't die if you get hit. But no, I just blew that. Yeah, I didn't even notice. How's our volume? Oh, it's kind of loud. Hang on. Let's do that. Is that better? Get that cursor out of there. There. No, that's still... I don't remember it being that loud before. Oh well. Let's try that. There. Okay. We'll go with that. Oh, shoot. Power bomb, which I really don't need right now because I'm so overpowered to begin with. Apparently overwrites the time bomb, and that's garbage because time bomb is amazing. As I spilled frozen Coke all over myself. Excuse me. All cut up. Sorry, I'm all tangled up in wires here. Let's go. Let's turn that down a bit. Yeah, there's really no need for the power bomb right now because my bombs are going beyond full screen. It's pretty absurd. I mean, I can do stuff like, ooh. Well, the spotlights don't seem to do anything. Aside from blind me, which I don't know if they're actually supposed to do that. I mean, I don't see what else they would be doing, so it would make sense if they were, you know, some sort of handicap. Shoot, get away from that. That was not smart. I have a problem planting in a row unless I have an item. I don't know if it's the timing of the emulator that's off or my button presses. I don't know. Oh shoot, jeez. What's wrong with you? Come on, kill him. Kill him dead. You know, it's funny, and hear me out. You know, before you point your finger and accuse me of being stupid. When Bomberman R, the Switch Bomberman was announced, I mean, people, the more ingrained fans, gaming fans, were like, wow, this is the secret killer app, of the Wii U. This is amazing. This thing's going to sell like crazy, blah, blah, blah. Provided it was priced correctly, which it, honestly, it really wasn't. But as just people severely overestimate Bomberman's popularity, and that's not to say it's a bad game by any means. I mean, I really like the Bomberman series. When it's done well, it is great. It is a whole lot of fun. Oh, that was close. Of course, the trick, that's the trick, is making sure it's done well. But even when it is done well, I mean, people don't pay attention to Bomberman. It's just one of those games. People might be aware of it, but they don't play it. What does it have going for it in modern gaming? I mean, oh, ooh, makes me mad. The bad guy got me. He set fire to my bomb. I don't know why I tried that. I thought I could get away with it. It's a cutesy little, multiplayer. If you decide to play the game multiplayer, a multiplayer party game. And the fact that it's cutesy, it can be an automatic turnoff for the mainstream. Cutesy seems to be limited now to cell phone games, and if you're familiar with a lot of cell phone games, their definition of cute is not everybody's definition of cute. It's like all the cell phone games, they all have that same character designer. There's like a single character designer working on all cell phone games, and I hate them because it's the same damn design. But okay, let's take the cute out of it, and you end up with Bomberman Act Zero for the 360. Gameplay mechanics are the same, but now it's not cute. But the gameplay mechanics themselves are cute because it's a very simplistic idea, and that's a hard sell. It's a real hard sell today, How are you going to convince gamers to plunk down, $40 on this when, oh, jeez, I forgot my range. My range is insane. When, now they can go and pay that same amount of money for, the next Gears of War. And you could obviously make the very correct argument that, well, it's not the same audience. No, it isn't. Which is why you can't go into selling a Bomberman game thinking it's okay to sell it at $40 because the market doesn't exist like that anymore. Oh shit! Oh, I could have gotten. I forgot I could get out that way. Man, I'm just like wasting my lives here. Hang on, my little clothespin came loose. And you know, it's not. This is not good evidence. What I'm about to present. It's very poor evidence, in fact. But as with like my recording of Bomberman '93, nobody watches it. Not that I have like you know, a massive audience on every video. I mean, Jesus, the most watched video I have for the gaming reviews or playthroughs, that is, was PNO3 because it featured, you know, a very finely detailed polygonal ass, which, you know, Bomberman does not have, and that's okay. But it's like nobody cares about Bomberman. It's like they know what Bomberman is, and nothing you can add to it is going to make them, you know, like it less or more. Well, I'll say more. Less, people will certainly like it less. You know, they'll criticize Act Zero without even, you know, actually playing it, based simply on character design. And I think that's okay, because Bomberman Act Zero was very strange. But I understand the thinking that went into that, you know. It's just, it was flawed. It's very flawed. You know, you have people lament, like, you know, well, why didn't they just give us, you know, a traditional Bomberman game? Because they have been giving us traditional Bomberman games for years, and it's all the same damn thing. And people aren't buying them. So yeah, you can't blame them for wanting to expand their market, or try to at least. But, you know, gamers are gamers. We can openly criticize without repercussion, without thinking, without having experienced whatever it is that we are criticizing. That definitely is a common motif amongst gamers. We are experts at everything, even if we've never actually experienced that which we claim we are experts at. Now, you know, there is room to criticize Bomberman, 90s era Bomberman, for not really changing. However, I think there's also room to appreciate that. I mean, there's only so much you can, you know, even refine about Bomberman. It is a very simple concept. You know, you can continue to add gimmicks. Oh, good. And even then, you need to be very, very, very careful how you do it, because otherwise, you know, you risk the game becoming too gimmicky and terrible. That's why not all. While I am a huge Bomberman fan, I don't feel like every Bomberman game is great. You know, for example, one game I would like to try more of are any of the Super Nintendo Bomberman games. There were like 5 of them, which is absurd when you think about it. Like, why? But there are 5 Bomberman games. And I don't really hold them in high regard. You know, Bomberman '93 and Saturn Bomberman I like a lot. You know, Bomberman '93 obviously being, you know, my favorite, and a lot of that is for nostalgia. I admit that. And I've never, as I've stated before, I've never actually beaten Saturn Bomberman, which we're playing now and getting further than I ever had before. And playing it, I'm like, this game is cool. I really like it. But I acknowledge that it's old. It's an old game. And while the gameplay isn't refined, I mean the presentation is. The presentation is fantastic. It's definitely Bomberman at its best, I'd say. And that's, a new Bomberman to me, that's what I want to see. I want to see, if not 2D sprites, very convincing 3D sprites or 3D models that look like 2D. Or that have personality, I mean, of course, you have to have the gameplay as well, and as well as presentation. And Bomberman R, I don't feel does a terrific job of capturing either of those. Not saying it's a bad game. I definitely feel that it could have been better. But at the end of the day, it's Bomberman. It will be a Switch title that you'll be able to get for fairly cheap, at some point in the near future. And again, that's fine. Ooh. Good, more bombs. That's precisely what I need. Oh, jeez. Whoa. Oh, God, my eyes are still bothering me. Oh yeah, heart. Heart's good. Me like heart. I don't know why I'm talking like the Hulk. It's the Klingon thing. I made bacon earlier. Bacon in the oven, which is fucking son of a God. I hate this game. And I like it. I like it and I hate it. I made bacon earlier in the oven, which is I've come to accept is the ideal way of making bacon. Preheat the oven to 400. Put it on get like a nice big cookie sheet. Put tinfoil down. Put a nice little rack over the cookie sheet and lay the bacon out so all the fat drips out, or the grease that is, and leave it in for about 15 minutes or so, and it comes out rather well. The problem was, I don't know, for some reason, when I got it out of the oven, I don't know, like my eyes were just like staring into the oven, so I caught the initial heat wave of 400 degrees straight in my eyeballs, and it wasn't very comfortable. So my eyes are still kind of watering after that, and it's I've used eye drops, but it's still very irritated. Oh! I don't know why I didn't think that would happen. Of course the buzzsaw. The buzzsaw will set off the bombs. But really? I mean, why? Why did I think that would be okay? Ooh. So if it looks like I'm squinting a lot, which I don't know if you can tell with my glasses, it's not that I'm having a hard time seeing, it's well, I guess I am having a hard time seeing. It's just that my eyes hurt. and yet I struggle on to play Bomberman. Oh, I just noticed what was going on up there. See, you know, this game has personality. Look at the molds. They're making a mold of the bad guys up there. See, that's adorable. This is rough. This part's kind of not easy. It's okay. Don't panic. You're fine, Bomberman. Jeez, that's not cool. Wow, that's not happening. This is actually kind of rough. Oh shh. There's nothing I could do. Oof. I mean, at least I'm not losing any lives, technically. Oh, damn it. I was set up to fail there. There was no chance. Now, you know, don't, you know, my Bomberman discussion there, don't take that as, you know, a dislike for the game. I mean, obviously, I really enjoyed this game, and I really recommend it. You know, the Japanese release. Don't spend $300 to $400 on the North American release. Come on, that's uncalled for. Oh! Need a drink. We're pausing. There. Keep an eye on that. Make sure that doesn't go anywhere. Alright. What? Oh, that's what they do. I was wondering. They form a super robot. Again. Oh, shh. So what else is going on? What's going on with you? Yeah, not much. No real gaming news worth discussing that I can think of at the moment. You know, on NeoGAF, there's a very lengthy discussion. You can blow them up. Good. Not NeoGAF. Oh, although that, too, in itself would actually not be a bad thing. No offense, NeoGAF. But if you want to talk about self-entitled gamers, man. So, Yoko Taro, the man behind Nier, and more recently Nier Automata, you know, it did a question and answer session, and I guess somebody had asked, you know, why one of the main characters, you know, she's a battle robot or battle android. Why does she wear high heels? And Yoko Taro being Yoko Taro, gave kind of a, well, here's the logic reason, or here's the creation reason. Here's why I envisioned that. It takes place, thousands of years in the future, and who knows what style is like then. And then added, I also like girls, which is Yoko Taro. And while most people are like, Yoko Taro, you guy, you wacky guy in a mask. If you're not familiar with Yoko Taro, in public appearances, he tends to wear Emil's mask from Nier, which is actually kind of endearing. There's various reasons for him doing it, actually. He's given a couple official reasons. One being that he doesn't feel like creators need to be like he doesn't feel like a single person in a game's creation needs to stand out and be like the face of the game, which that certainly goes against the grain. But also, it sounds like he actually has kind of a discomfort with public appearances, and the mask, just helps him get over that. And it also just gives him a really fun, goofy, persona that he really plays up, in marketing. But anyhow. If you're familiar with any of his works, I mean, he's an interesting person. He's definitely got his dark side, but in a good way, in a fun way. But of course, people are still criticizing the designs. Which I don't know. I don't even know how to comment really on that sort of thing. It's because it's like, I'm definitely in the camp of that's okay. Let's start from the beginning. There are certain people that feel that it's inappropriate and it's just pure sexualization out of ignorance. And then you have those that feel who justify that by saying it's. These are supposed to be battle androids. Why are they dressed like gothic lolitas? And it's just like, come on. They're not real. They're not real. These aren't real. And you can have things that don't make a whole lot of sense in the game. It's okay. I'm not sure why you think otherwise. And that's basically where it is. I mean, there's just a whole lot of circular debate over that, and it boils down to those who don't care and those who do, which I know is the basis of like every argument. But there's no real logic in between there. It's just like, I refuse to I refuse to accept that the artist just felt like doing this because it looked cool. There has to be some other meaning behind it. There has to be some deep-rooted sexual depravity based off of some terrible aspect of Japanese culture. Oh. Whoa.
よくもわしの計画を邪魔してくれたな。ボンバーマン。ヒゲヒゲ団は永遠に不滅なのだ。覚悟しろ。世界は無常のもの。
I washed my hands of it. Yeah, those familiar. Whoa, whoa. Oh, jeez. Okay then. I feel like we should save it. Those familiar with Nier Automata. I mean, oh, the fan service goes both ways. It's got stuff for the ladies. And even then, I mean, it's still. I hesitate to call. Jeez. Call it fan service because I mean it's still. I don't feel it's overt. Oh. I mean it's near, you know. There's a limit. There's a limit to how fan service you can get near, even with a character like Kaine. It's still, how to word this without sounding totally crazy. Oh, I see. It's lit up. Oh, again. The characters have depth. How's that? And I know you could say the same thing about like something like Senran Kagura. But let's be honest, guys. Senran Kagura falls heavily on trope territory. As tragic of a past as you can give a character, they're still incredibly tropey, and there's nothing wrong with that. But don't sit there and just try to convince me that man, the story's really good, and that's why we have characters with these bulbous boobs, and their clothes that explode off. I have nothing against any of that. But don't sit there and try to justify it with some weird, with some, it's all about story. No, the story's not that good. Sorry. It's like I've yet to be impressed by a Neptunia game. Ooh. Despite hearing how wonderful the writing and humor is. Yeah, I haven't caught that yet. As much as I've played it, which I've tried. I haven't gotten terribly far, and maybe the writing gets better. But from what I've played, I wasn't really getting the clever writing and good humor and good character aspect of it. Again, it felt very tropey. Whoa. Man, this boss is... God, this boss is brutal. We're gonna have to reload. Get away. That's the mega cannon. Don't like that. And again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with any of these games, Just don't try to come up with some silly defense for it. It is what it is. doing okay this time. He's so happy. Not a fan of that. This part. That's hard. Oh! He shot it! The bastards. He shot it. Can I continue? Do I have any... Oh, I'm so slow. Oh, I only have one bomb. Yeah, okay, hang on. Hang on. That's not happening. There we go. Let's be real about this, guys. Bomberman! I couldn't see what I was doing and I got stuck. Crap, that was a good round too. This boss is tough. Now all the new listeners that I've gained from the Piano 3 episode about the fight, I've now lost. Again, I'm not criticizing these games. I'm really not. I am saying choose your battles. And be smart about your arguments. For instance, I mean, like, if you're trying to argue... you know, that a game like Senran Kagura has, you know, real character depth to somebody who is arguing that the game is just, you know, titillation, you are not going to convince them otherwise, and it is really not worth your time. Because that is not happening. Is it really launching with this stuff here? Oh. Wow. This is rough. This is really hard. Good, at least I got a hit in there. Get away. Oh! Forgot the bullets. Yeah, in this case, having the full range bombs is really doing me disservice. That being said, I don't have to go to the top row. I don't know why I keep doing that. But I had you see what happened there. I had to watch out for my bombs while watching out for the Gatling guns. Man, this is This is tough. Great. Oh, good. Oh. And things were going so well. Health meter would be cool. I like that. I like a health meter. Whoa, whoa, that was close. Shark. And here come the Gatling guns. Those are the worst. Oh good, they're gone. Good shot. Oh, missed. But I still hit him. Good, good, good. Nice. Let's just dodge that, yeah. I feel like it's just a bad idea to try to plant bombs when the guns are out. Those guns are vicious. Thank you. That's right, Bomberman. Whee! Such clean scaling. I guess I'm just used to, Super Nintendo. Holy crap. I'm just dancing. No, dear God. Why did that happen? Whoa. Whoa. What the hell is going on? This is insane. I mean, they really outdid themselves with the animation in this game. Which, again, you know, the presentation is really fantastic. Whoa, I don't know what that's going on there. I don't like that one bit. none of those hit? Whoa. Quick, blow up, blow up, blow up. Oh, I don't know what he just... What are those? What the hell? This is getting ridiculous. The fan. Oh, the fan. Wow, this is... From the beginning. Once more from the top. Fine. No contest. We're gonna save it at this boss. There. So if he pulls out the fan, I need to consider not. I almost said casting. Setting a bomb. That's what I meant to say. Don't cast bombs. See, there I go, planting bombs where they shouldn't be planted. The fan. It's hard. That is hard to dodge. It really is. Alright. So, dead center. I basically have to hit his wheel. Ooh. And here for the fan. Man, I hate that thing. Nice. Yeah, come on. Pop the fans. Or pop the balloons, please. Oh, what was I thinking? Oh, okay, yeah. So this has definitely been one of the hardest battles in the game. Most of the boss battles have been actually pretty easy, actually very easy. So this is quite a departure. This and the last boss, which I feel the game doesn't quite adequately prepare you for. Yeah, I can't really hit him from the side. I don't even know why I bother with that. Trying to get rid of the bouncing balls. That is way too many bombs. They're sprinting. There. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Oh, wow. How did that even... I don't... How did that happen? Explain it to me. God, I can't believe we've been playing this for like an hour already. I was really babbling along, wasn't I? I don't even know what the hell I was talking about all of tonight. Must have been interesting. Kept me going. Fan. Come on, you bastard. But he's not terribly hard to hit. Which is nice. But you know, the other boss wasn't either, provided you had multiple bombs. Alright, I need to do something about this. Totally let things get out of hand now. Nice. Is that the last boss? Hang in there, Bomberman. It's like the floating continent in Final Fantasy VI. I always let Shadow die. I didn't know any better. Not once have I gone back to resolve that, by the way. Oh. I'm not really that sad that I'm letting you guys go. I mean, you were kind of helpful, but honestly, I didn't feel like your supers were all that great. One or two of you had a good super. I definitely feel like it was underutilized. It's funny, I swear the frame rate on the animation... If only Mount Rushmore looked like that. But yeah, I swear the frame rate on the animation like just varies. Like it gets well beyond 24 frames at sometimes. Yeah, single player mode is 2-player, by the way, which is pretty cool. Oh. So evidently we're supposed to have music here, but the emulator, being an emulator, is not allowing for it. So, we'll add our own. How's that? Although, I don't think I don't think it's supposed to be, excuse me, Red Book here. I don't know why it's not working, but we'll just pretend it's the ending music. I like the giant Saturn just kind of hanging up there in the background. It's funny, the Sega really was kind of a self-absorbed company when it came to their systems. Almost narcissistic. I mean, you see evidence of their game systems in a lot of games. Virtual On, for example. Characters had a Dreamcast or a Saturn backpack. Of course, stuff like Shenmue, which you had a Saturn in that one as well. So you see their game systems all over the place, and instances like this where there's a Saturn on the wall for no real reason. Even something like Project Diva, the Hatsune Miku series. Every now and again you see some sort of Sega reference. And there's one of the songs called Remote Controller where Ren and Lin. Lin has like a standard TV remote, but Ren has a modified Dreamcast controller. And it is very definitely a Dreamcast controller, there's no doubt. But little things like that. So, there you go, Bomberman. Saturn Bomberman. Short. Easy. Short and easy, definitely. No doubt. No argument there. Fun. Though it is quite fun. Resetting real quick, just to load up battle mode. I mean, we're past an hour, but we'll save it in a moment. Again, if you can get if you have a Saturn, either a modded Saturn or an action replay or whatever you need to play import Saturn games, or hell, this emulator is fine. Get the Japanese version. There's Master Game, and that is probably a lot harder. That is true. Yeah, up to 10 players. That's great. That's fine. That's fine. Calm level 1. Yes. Check it out. There's Bonk. Bonk is in here. You can blow him up. We're going to be Black Bomber, though. However, we will fight Bonk. Master Hudson. The Tango Makio guys. I don't know the rest of these characters, honestly. Wait, go back. That's fine. That's classic. Classic battle mode. And things can get nasty real quick. Oh no! I'm trying to trap him. Can't. They all seem to have a problem trapping me. Oh, you bastards. Alright, so there's that. That's fine. Good. I can't quit. So, Saturn Bomberman. We're done. Sorry. I was just thinking if there's a delay on the camera. Any case. Boom. There we go. Ah. Good stuff. Good stuff. And that's all I got for you tonight. So, with that, I'm going to get busy on other things. I hope you all have a good night. Tune in tomorrow. No idea what we're going to be playing. You know, I needed this Bomberman reprieve. It was nice. Just as I said, I don't mean to criticize Bomberman because I really like Bomberman. It is a very relaxing game, and I highly recommend playing the Bomberman games. That's all I got for you. It's fun. It's colorful. It's cute. Music's good. And, you know, multiplayer is a lot of fun if you can sucker somebody into playing with you. That's all. Good night, folks.